Finally! Author Colleen Hoover, whose novel It Ends With Us was turned into the much-talked-about movie starring Justin Baldoni and novice film editor Blake Lively, is breaking her silence.
Blake Lively was just delivered a blow by the court several weeks ago that Lively's legal team sent out a bunch of subpoenas to cellular provider companies like AT&T, Verizon, T-Mobile. Her attorneys, Ezra Hudson and Michael Gottlieb, said in a statement that was published in the Hollywood Reporter, quote, "Ms. Lively has initiated discovery that will expose the people, tactics, and methods that have worked to destroy and bury her reputation and family over the past year. We will now receive all of the receipts that, unsurprisingly, are nowhere to be found on Mr. Friedman's website, and like Ms. Lively, those receipts will have their day in court." That is a reference to Baldoni's attorney, Brian Friedman, and a website that was reportedly launched by him and Baldoni's team, featuring an amended complaint in the case, their version, timeline of events in the story. It featured never-before-seen text messages between Baldoni and Lively.
There's always friction that happens when you make a movie like this.
It ends with me. I'm done. I'm tired.
It comes down to the hard evidence, which in this case is going to be text messages, emails, and certainly witness testimony as to what really happened.
Blake Lively, the beloved actress and fashion icon, is reportedly in a state of disbelief following a shocking court confession made by Colleen Hoover, the best-selling author. The renowned writer, known for her gripping novels, allegedly admitted to a series of startling illegal activities that could have serious consequences for Blake Lively's career and public image.
This has been like an ongoing theory that like Ryan Reynolds is the guy that's behind all of this, because people feel that Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively were secretly in love while filming this. And if you listen to some of like the voice text that he sent her, it seems like a very, like they had originally a very intimate conversation, and like, you know, just their conversations were just very like love-like.
Or that's just his voice at 2 a.m.
Yes, but fans are really reading into this, and they're like, you know, Ryan is so jealous of this relationship. He's trying to torpedo this. And look, at the end of the day, the scenes do kind of look alike. You know, the interaction, the camera angles, the dancing.
Colleen Hoover was friends with Justin Baldoni for years. He reached out to her, wooed her, expressed his love and admiration for her writing, and really sold her the story that he wanted to tell as director before the plantation process extorted him and took over all control of the movie. So the movie, the negative lawsuit for this, Taylor Swift busting, are obvious email communications between Baldoni and Hoover. Despite their long history together, Colleen Hoover repeatedly turned her back on Justin Baldoni, as well as publicly praising the wife of Scarlett Johansson's husband. Even before the release of It Ends With Us, the author refused to stop Baldoni. Instead of going to film with him, she joined the promo trail repeatedly with her. Only at the very beginning did she not forget Justin Baldoni. After that, right up until the film's release, it was all about Colleen and Blake.
This scandal is causing a stir in Hollywood, with celebrities and fans alike offering their opinions. So what's the real story behind these allegations? Is Blake Lively truly caught up in this controversy? And why has Colleen Hoover suddenly decided to make these shocking claims?
She, last month, deleted her IG. She still kept her FB up, but the IG was gone. Until now. It's back. But few things are very noticeably different for her on IG.
Buckle up, because this is about to be a roller coaster ride filled with drama, betrayal, and high-stakes courtroom drama.
I lived under a rock because I hadn't heard of Colleen Hoover before they came to me with this movie, but you don't really see a lot of me in the character. And I think that more than any movie I've ever done, like, Lily is such a ball buster. I am rotten to the hardcore when it comes to that. Like, I am very, like, if I'm not busting your balls, then you should be worried. Then I'm mad at you. Then I don't love you. You know, and just the way that I sort of use humor and levity in moments of sadness or pain, because that's the prism through which I can cope and deflect, and I smile in sad moments because it's just like, it's just how I process it.
With the bombshell confession that sent Hollywood into chaos, Colleen Hoover has shaken the industry to its core.
Hoover has supported publicly, repeatedly, the B-list star. As recently as December, Colleen Hoover said of Blake Lively, "At Blake Lively, you have been nothing but honest, kind, supportive, and patient since the day we met. Thank you for being exactly the human that you are. Never changed, never will." Turns out Colleen Hoover has had a change of heart. She's back on the IG. She had previously on the FB denied reports she was retiring. Not true. She's also not gotten rid of any staff or team members. Colleen Hoover has gotten rid of the Woody Allen apologist. The It Ends With Us author is no longer following on IG Taylor Swift's former bestie. Additionally, as if that in and of itself did not sting enough, Colleen Hoover took it a step further and deleted all of her posts with the shampoo company owner. So, all the photos, everything together with Blake has been scrubbed from her IG.
According to multiple sources, Colleen Hoover has confessed to being involved in financial mismanagement, ghostwriting scandals, and even insider trading, allegations no one saw coming. But here's the twist. She reportedly named Blake Lively as one of the key figures who benefited from these secret dealings. The courtroom was left in stunned silence as Colleen described how certain Hollywood elites allegedly used their power to manipulate industry trends, book deals, and even movie contracts.
Blake's legal team doubled down, calling the bombshell $400 million lawsuit another chapter in the abuser playbook. The strategy of attacking the woman is desperate, and it will fail.
It comes down to the hard evidence, which in this case are going to be text messages, emails, and certainly witness testimony as to what really happened here.
Among the dozens of receipts in Justin's suit, a text exchange in which Blake refers to herself as Game of Thrones Khaleesi, calling husband Ryan Reynolds and bestie Taylor, quote, "my dragons who protect those I fight for," adding, "we all benefit from those gorgeous monsters of mine. You will too, I can promise you." Blake also calls Ryan and Taylor dance moms level stage moms. This after Justin claims he was summoned to a meeting at Ryan and Blake's penthouse. Their mega celebrity friend walked in, praising Blake's rewrite of this rooftop scene.
Yeah, I may have made that up.
Justin maintains this was an intimidation tactic. Two of the most influential and wealthy celebrities were not afraid to make things very difficult for him. Cut to film promotion more than a year later, and Blake telling press Ryan actually wrote the scene in question.
Everything I do is in lockstep with her. She just takes every step with me.
Another Colleen Hoover controversy was how she handled her son having sexual harassment allegations. Now, there isn't a lot of information about this out there, so I am merely presenting what I have found. In a tweet on February 12, 2022, which has since been deleted, a Twitter user added to a thread against Colleen Hoover saying her son also sexually harassed me and she blocked me when I spoke up about it. In a second tweet, she said, long story short, we were friends on Snapchat and shit. And, every day we would message because we were friends, right? And, this was when I was 16, and he was fully aware of how old I was. I always talked about the fact that I was still in school. This person also provided screenshots of her DMs to Colleen Hoover with a red receipt. Colleen didn't seem to have replied according to the screenshot. This person said they were 16 at the time, so Colleen Hoover's son would have been 21 years old. And so this Twitter thread caught the attention of Reddit and TikTok, and it started going viral.
It's going viral. But the big question is, why now? Why is Colleen coming forward with this confession? And can we trust her words? While some fans are applauding her for bravely exposing corruption, others are more skeptical, wondering if she has hidden motives. The most pressing question remains: is Blake Lively truly involved? Or is she just another victim of Hollywood's endless drama?
Theory right now amongst popular, podcasters is that
She fell for
Blake
him.
fell for Justin.
Mhm.
He rejected her. I think this theory is a bit reductive. I think that, this is just a woman's revenge because she was scorned, I think is wrong. I don't know that it always has to be about, she fell in love with him. I think there could have been a world there, though, that she really clicked with him, she thought, and she thought he wanted her to be this, close collaborator. And then when that part was rejected, that was an ego sting. But also when it was clear that any sort of budding crush that she had, or full crush, that there was no interest there either.
Right.
Then all of a sudden she's just taking so many ego hits. Yeah, maybe when you're Blake Lively, you're used to just men fawning over you.
Right.
Every man falling for you, especially when this guy's a little bit of a nobody. And to be rejected by this nobody director.
Right. Exactly.
Blake's reaction. Let's just say it was nothing short of explosive.
It's that much more devastating, and it shows that this could happen to anyone. And it